Hey guys, first video here with the MX-5 NB Miata, and today we're going to be installing a brand new roll bar. This is a roll bar from BrownDavis. Here it is. Look at that, looks awesome. And it says BrownDavis, yeah. Some tools required for the job. First thing is a cordless drill. That's pretty simple. Some drill bits required to drill some holes into our Miata to install the new bolts required for the roll bar. Wrench, 14, 17, and I've got a 10 size, Phillips screwdriver just in case, one of these spadger tools, and a plastic version as well. And then a ratchet gun as well, which will help us take the bolts, uninstall the bolts and install the new ones onto the installation process. All right, first step, let me see, blah, 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 uninstall some stuff. Okay, so it looks like we have to move the chairs forward and start unclipping some clips on the back fascia there. Here they've got a picture of a hammer, but we're going to be using our wedge tool, so let's get onto it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now we need our wedge tool to remove these clips. Step 2, remove the 4 screws that secure the rear wing deflector assembly and carefully remove the assembly. So there's these 2 screws on each side, right there, and it's the 2 screws on the other side as well. If you're smart, you might use one of these. That was a lot easier to remove that using a drill. All right, you just want to put that to the side and on to the next step. Apparently we could have done that with the top down. So if you're following along, put the top down. It'll be a lot easier to get to those bolts. Anyhow, next step, remove the plastic cover and large 17mm bolt from the top of the Bpillar. All right, we'll do that. So unclip that. There we go, look at that, that would have been so much easier doing it at the top down. So next thing is we want to remove this cover here. That just pops off. And there's a 17mm bolt there. And there's this plastic bit at the back here, we want to remove that. It's a little clip. Put that aside. There we go. Oh, seems like this one's missing that clip on this side. That's okay. There we go. Look at that. So it's got all these spaces and stuff in here. So we just want to leave that as is, and we'll get back to that. Now we want to do the same to the other side. There we go. So it says the roll bar plate will fit between this seatbelt bracket and between one of these washers. Just wondering which one. So we've got 1, 2. Okay. So in the picture we have two pieces, but in our car we have 3 washers in here. So we might have to work out which one to sandwich between there. Oh, okay. Yep. So there's a plastic clip behind here, right behind the bolt. I'm not sure if you can see that. where my finger's pointing. So the instruction says to remove this clip here. That one right there. Might get a better shot from this angle. That's the one. So we want to remove that. There we go. That just pops out like that. So we'll put that aside. See if we can wedge that out a bit. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get to the other side. So we're also going to remove this little clip. Pops right out, a bit easier on the side. Out it pops, there it is. We'll put that aside. So the instructions tells us to be a bit careful with that sensor. That's, I believe that is the heater for the rear window, if you have a glass window, for example. So we just have to be a bit careful removing that trim piece. There we go. So I've unclipped it, so now it's just flopping around in the breeze. And we should just be able to remove this plastic just like on the other side. We may want to put our screwdriver in there and wiggle it out. There we go. Oh, okay, we might be able to remove that. Oh, nope, that's still connected. Oh, there we go, we might be able to remove this black trim just to make it a bit easier for us to gain access inside. Okay, so this is where it might be worth taking a look at the new bar and positioning it similar to the same direction of the car, so that now you'll be able to see and compare where some of the bolt holes may end up going. Alrighty, next step is to grab your 10mm socket and jump under the carpet here, and we want to remove, so if the cameraman wants to put his camera in, that's one just here, and on the other side as well, on the far end, on that corner. Okay, that just came right out. Okay, now that's removed. On to the next step. Jump in the boot. That's the first one, second one, third one, another one here. There's another one just right back here. There we go, that pops right out. So now we can remove these cardboard pieces, trim piece. Easy peasy. Next step is to remove this metal trim. And one back here. And that one there. So that there is our fuel filler and the breathing line as well. I've stacked those. So now we might actually want to put the third one on there just to be safe. There we go. And then we can remove the last bolt out of there. Put that down. So now I'm going to attempt that on the other side. Alright, let's see. Can I insert this in carefully? There we go. Okay, so we'll lift this up. Now this carpet might want to go on top of this. So this one seems to sit nicely. So just temporarily I'll place that in just so it doesn't move around. I believe we lost one of the washers, maybe fell down the hole, so I might have to fish it out. Oh yep, I feel it. Here it is. So we'll try restacking those. Now, it might be worth getting a little straight object and trying to line them up. Perfect. That's what we want to see. Something like that. Alrighty, so now we've inserted the bar into the car. We've test fitted the bolts for the seat belts. It seems to work, which is good. So that's a good sign. Okay, guys. So we've just screwed in the seatbelt points. As you can see, they're bolted in, and they still move around. They still work, which is what we want. Guys, you want to make sure that you install the bolts first for the seatbelts before you start drilling any holes, because you don't want to drill in any holes and then find out later that the seatbelts don't screw back in. So first you want to do the bolts first for the seatbelt and then start drilling holes. So now that's what we're going to do next. I'm not too sure what size drill this is. Let's see if I can measure that. It's 10 millimeter drill bit. Remove all this other stuff out the way. Okay. So that's one. That's two. Okay, so here we have the bolt, the washer, and then from the underside, it's going to be a nut and locking washer. So first things first, we'll go and insert these couple bolts. That's one. That's two. There's the nuts. Okay.
There's no way I can get that.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. One of these. Go to the inside and just hold down the bolt while I screw it in. And then further. Alrighty guys, so the last step is to drill the final holes on the side of the B-pillars. So I've done the driver's side, so now I'll just do the passenger side. So we have a little bolt and washer and a backing plate. So that will screw in as so. So we'll just double check the sizing. Yep, that fits nicely. That goes through, and the other side goes at the back. Now we can use our our cordless to drill it in. There we go. Bars has been installed. So now we just have to reverse some of the carpets and fabrics and plastics, and our car will be all put back together with our brand new BrownDavis Rollbar. Now we're ready to hit the track. Hey guys, well, Rollbar's finally installed. I think it fits quite well. There's a bit of work that we had to do, a bit extra to try and get some of the bolts to fit, but we managed to get those in. I think the install went quite well. It looks fantastic, works great. I think it suits the car really well. It matches some of the black trim as well along the seals and the rubber seals, and so I think it fits in with the car quite well. I've taken the car out now to Bpillar racetrack and did well. I didn't actually time myself, so I'm not too sure what I've done, but it was just a general practice day, so definitely be doing some more mods and coming out onto the racetrack. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you've enjoyed the car. Check out the scenery a little bit. Look at that. That's cool. There's a bit of the water. Hope you've enjoyed, guys. Catch ya. Peace.